Man, His Mancave Productions is right here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And let me just tell you, it did a thing yesterday. Snowed its tail off. Man, look at all that. I love this jam so much, but I do. Yuri Wong, you a gangster, son. Well, how is everybody this evening? This is I'm a Dude by Yuri Wong. I stumbled across this on YouTube. Yuri Wong Music, I think it's his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description. But he just samples lyric or words from movies. Puts some music, shows his creative process. It's fantastic, man. It's lovely. And it's such a chill little... I know you love it just as much as I do. We'll end on it, too. So, hey, everybody. My podcast is Man Cave. As you can see in the intro video that I played, it did a thing. And it snowed like crazy here in Shreveport, which the whole city's been locked down pretty much for a week. I'm putting this out today, or I guess Monday. So today is Saturday evening. Roads are still kind of trashed. They're kind of navigable. Navigable, is that the right word? Anyway, you can get around for the most part, but it's still kind of difficult. Side streets are rough. I just wanted to put something out, say hey to everybody, because we're not going to record until Monday, and then that one will get put out next week, because obviously... nobody could really get around Monday because it snowed like crazy. I mean, who's ever seen this here? I mean, I remember a few times snowing. I remember when I was a little kid it snowed, but I mean, I'm really too young to remember that, but that was in the 80s. I remember in like 95 it snowed hardcore because that's when Dane slipped down the back steps. Last one to the trampoline doesn't get to, and he fell down the steps and almost killed himself. I remember the Snow Bowl of 2000 with the Independence Bowl when it snowed like crazy. And then I remember like 2017, I was recording the kids jumping on the trampoline and it snowed, but I don't remember nothing like this. And look, man, we were fortunate here at the Man Cave where, you know, I took the heater down today. I prepared for all, but today I ran out of gas for my heater today and I was going to move it and put it somewhere else anyway, but that's another story for another time. But I have my little gas heater. My dogs were taken care of. We never lost power. We never actually lost water. We just lost pressure really bad. But, you know, we had filled the bathtub up and we'd filled some empty 5 gallons up, and I keep water on hand, always have beans and stuff. And, you know, we were very, very fortunate. I know a lot of people over in Texas and some people here in Shreveport were not as lucky. And, you know, I hope everybody made it out all right and everybody's okay. There's been some amazing pictures that have come out, you know, of Shreveport. Shreveport looks amazing when it's all white. I wish I had the pictures that I saw, but I'm sure you can find them on Facebook, but it was a view from Horseshoe Casino to Shreveport. And I never realized Shreveport was painted in so many bright colors, but when everything was white, it really stood out. So there's some really cool photos. I've got a couple here, that I'll inject here. This is one that I took of a gigantic icicle that formed in the backyard off the back porch. And then this is the one from the bushes where the gutter was draining. And I got my American flag in there. Figured it'd be a little patriotic, take that cool little picture. But again, this is crazy. I mean, we are fortunate. I have a 4-wheel drive that was able to monster through this, and I was able to, you know, get out. And I just got out and got chocolate milk and some bullshit. We didn't really need nothing. I just kind of wanted to get out and see what it was all about. But hopefully everybody's, you know, warm and everybody's got their power back and their water back and everybody's good to go. One thing I do want to say is that, I've heard a lot of people talk about how their city or whatever let them down, and as much as our city didn't react to anything from the look of it, it was more the citizens that reacted and got themselves out there with their heavy equipment. I don't know who those guys were that were cleaning off Burt Coons and Mansfield Road, but kudos to them. They apparently did a whole bunch of stuff for a lot of people. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like our city reacted. But the one thing that the last year, 365 days almost to the nose, has taught me is that you can't really rely on anybody but you and yours and maybe your next door neighbors. My neighbor's canopy fell. Y'all know Big Rich from the Two Guys Reviews, where we're doing those snack crates. But Richard's canopy fell in his backyard, and that goes into his man cave, and we had to go cut that out. And while we were doing that, the next door neighbors fell on her car, and then another one fell back behind there. And in times like that, man, you're really gonna need your neighbors to help. And that's the one thing that I've learned over this last year is try to figure out the best way for you to be self-reliant. Get you some water and store it, some cases, some 1 gallon, some 2.5 gallon fridge packs, some 5 gallons. Music Mountain Water here locally sells a wide variety of water that you can get and store, and just store it in a place with no sunlight. You should be good. And if something like this happens again, you're a little better prepared. Get a hand pump. Get a heater that runs off of gas that you can power off of propane if you lose electricity. Not everybody has a wood-burning fireplace, but if you got one, get you some wood and stack it somewhere and have it. Throw a tarp over it. I mean, the drier it gets, the better it's going to burn. And, I mean, if you don't need it, don't use it. And when you do need it, you got it. So that's just my little tidbit because, I saw a lot of people had a rough go at this, and I felt very fortunate that the go that we had of it wasn't that bad. But a lot of that had to do with the preparations that I made well beforehand. Keeping water, full tank of gas. If you know the storm's coming, fill up your gas tank. Buy you a couple of 1 gallons. Get you some extra food and beef jerky and nuts. I mean, hell, I got a can of cashews right over there I've been eating on for a couple of days. Things like that will really help you out and keep you from, getting in a bad way. You can't do anything about boredom in situations like that, which, I know everybody was ready to get out and do something, but, at the end of the day, you gotta make sure that you've got something for you and, make sure you have enough that just in case something happens and somebody wasn't prepared enough that you can possibly help them. You know how much ramen is? It ain't expensive at all, and I got a ton of it in there. Beans aren't that expensive. Rice isn't that expensive. And stockpile that shit. Put it in a 5 gallon bucket. Go to Lowe's, get you a 5 gallon bucket. And yes, you got to buy the lids separately. But get you a lid and a 5 gallon bucket and stock that thing full of beans and rice. Put it in the bottom of your pantry. Put it in a hall closet somewhere. Go to the grocery store and buy a case of water when it's on sale for $3.99 and shove it in that same closet. Just keep it there. You never know when you're going to need it. And if you do need it, it's great to have that backup back there. And I'm a weirdo. I get it. My wife makes fun of me all the time. But when we need something and we have it, she don't make fun of me. That's all I wanted to say. I appreciate you guys tuning in to us as you do. We have a new, my podcast, His Man Cave, will come out on Monday. We're going to try to put them out every Monday. We're going to come out on Monday, and then the next Rate the Crate on His Man Cave Productions comes out on the 1st, and that's part 2 of Germany. We have the comedy show coming up this Saturday, the 27th at 9 p.m. at the Missing Link. I'll put that flyer up there as well. You guys come out and check out these comics. Check out these comics and let them practice their craft on you. There hasn't been a lot for people to do, so a lot of us are rusty and trying to figure out a way to have some fun. And you can come on down. We should have the sound fixed, like I said the last time, and hopefully the sound is better. We are working on it, and we're trying to get better at these shows because we want to keep doing them. The Missing Link this weekend, the 27th, come see us, no cover charge, 9 to 11. It'll be, again, these comics right here. It should be a really good time. So thank you again. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's right. We're going to finish out I'm a Dude by Yuri Wong. I love this guy. I know who I am. I'm a dude, disguised as a dude. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's just so chill. I think the creative process is what was the best. When you watch the guy creating this on the YouTube video, it's just, there's a lot of detail that goes into this stuff and how they do it, man. And I am thoroughly impressed because I can't create this kind of stuff, but I really love listening to it. So, Yuri, you did a fantastic job, buddy. And you guys enjoy the rest of this. I'm out.